Dean AVMC, Dr. P.F. Kotur Sir, Research and Publication, Dr. V.N. Mahalakshmi Ma'am, Dean HPE, Dr. Pushpa Kotur Ma'am, Convener IIC, Dr. Jai Singh, Director Outreach Program, to join us on the dais. I request Dr. Satish Gurudeva Sir to join us on the dais. Ministry of Education of India has established MOE Innovation Cell to systematically fasten the culture of innovation among the all India higher education institutions. The main motto of IIC is to dawn light upon creative ideas, encourage, inspire and nurture young minds. Without any further delay, let's begin the invocation ceremony by remembering the Almighty with a prayer song by second year MBA student Ms. Vinayaka. I request everyone to rise, please. Thank you, Meenakshi, for such a wonderful request to come forward to light the Kutuvalaka.
Yes, Mohan, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pontifical Technological University, Dr. P.F. Kotur, Provost, Dr. Rakesh Singh, our Dean, Dr. Jai Singh, our Director, Extension Services, Dr. Satish Kuruvilla, medical superintendent, and Madam Pushpa Prabhu, Dr. Manivannan, our Director of International Studies, Vice Principals, and heads of the department, faculty members, dear students. I am happy to welcome all of you, but it's a great occasion for IIC and AVMC because we are celebrating our second anniversary day of institutional innovation culture. And the first year itself we could get 3 stars. We thought we would get 5 stars in the second year, but we got on 3 stars. I am sure that by next year, with cooperation from all of you and also support from Pondicherry Technological Universities and other institutions, we will be able to get 5 stars. I am sure that this innovation center will go a long way in nurturing your thinking, your ideas into action, and development of their protocol product so that it will shine in the market. And every year at least 10-12 patents should be filed from AVMC, then only it will look as if we are doing something because you see IIT and other institutions, they will be filing in thousands. So at least in tens or double digit we should file patent. It shows that we are working actively and also we are thinking and acting. And I am sure that our talk from our Vice Chancellor will enlighten all of us and also make us think and act better. I am sure all of us will join together and do a better job in the future years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcoming words. It's a great honor to call upon our Provost, Dr. P.F. Kodur, sir, to share his words of wisdom.
Very good afternoon to one and all over here. Today is the chief guest and the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry Technological University, Dr. S. Mohan, and our own Dean, Professor Rakesh, the Director of Research, Professor Vishnu Bhatt, the Director of OT Services, Professor Jay Singh, and the convener of the Institutional Innovation Cell of AVMC, Dr. Pushpa Prabhu, and our medical superintendent, Dr. Satish Kuruvilla, heads of the institution, Professor Rajan, Professor Modi, Dr. Andrew, and the senior professors of all the 4 constituent colleges, HODs, and our special guest, Dr. Manivannan, who is here. My memory goes back to the institution of the Institutional Innovation Cell almost 3 years back, when the trio team from AVIT VMRF, I remember Dr. Nagappan, Dr. Satyamurthy, and Dr. Manivannan, they came here and laid down the foundation stone of Institutional Innovation Cell here in AVMC. You all know there was a move of the Ministry of Education in the year 2018 with the collaboration or initiation of the IIC, All India Institute of Technical Education. They conceived the idea of establishing the institution innovation cells in all the HEIs, higher education institutions in the country, as a result of which AVMC grabbed the opportunity. Being a health science institution, we dare to grab the opportunity of establishing IIC over here. And 1 or 2 IBLOs were also there. Is IIC in a medical college, what they are going to do. But anyway, now looking back after 3 years, we really have matter of pride that the team led by Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, Dr. Pushpa and other teams, they have done something. being done, some mandated by them and some of their own choice. And the workshops have been done. And as a result of this, a reward was given to AVMC to have conduct impact series lectures over here last year, as a result of which we conducted. Of course, that was funded partially or partly by the government. That was a big boost for us, and this is how the IIC is there. And of course, we have a backup of the AVIT in the sense AVIT has gone ahead with the establishment of the Ganesh Incubation Center, the IIC, which has quite a lot of credit in a short span, and they have been able to initiate or patronize many startups. Adil, you must remember, who was here as a part of this celebration morning. We had a workshop here for some of our students, workshop on these startups. I attended that lecture. He spoke so well, gave a very stimulus for all the young minds as how to get involved in startups. Even small thinking examples he gave, ideas, which we think silly, it might come in. He gave an example, live examples of that. And we had this workshop in the morning as a part of this. And now, one more credibility is all we have in the past almost 2.5 years. We have organized not less than 25 programs. All programs are being done by the students, for the students and not the students. Of course, our faculty members only give a guidance. They are bringing the student there. So also is this function. Students are given an opportunity for them to speak, to give their thoughts. That's why the thing that has happened. And some ideas have also happened. We had an idea from marathon, those kind of things also are there. Giving all possible avenues for the young minds to think, come forward and do something. And of course, we must be very in our duties if we do not recognize or do not acknowledge the unconditional support given by our Honorable Chancellor and Madam Chancellor for all these activities. And in fact, our IIC has considered the idea of establishing the virtual incubation center as well over here. And these are the plans. Of course, if I start telling about that, then Pushpa will get offended because she has got a plan to tell about what they are going to do in the sea here. And of course, I must also acknowledge the help by all the heads of the institutions, especially Professor Rajan, and Andrew, and Professor Shara is absent over here, and Murli. So it's all a wonderful activity for the campus, and which has got definitely a lot of potential, a lot of time, a lot of scope for them. With these few thoughts, I am very thankful to you, all the organizers, for giving an opportunity to share my thoughts on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Rakesh Sehgal, Dean AVMC, to felicitate our chief guest with a token of love. I request our medical superintendent, Dr. Satish Kurwala sir, to say a few words.
Respected Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Mohan, our Dean, Dr. Rakesh Sehgal, Provost, Dr. P.F. Kotu, all dignitaries on stage, and all you dignitaries who are here to listen to the session. I didn't know what this IIC was, and to me initially it sounded like, celebration or occasion. But then I realized that today is the second anniversary. It wasn't just a one-time affair, nor was it the celebration of 1 year going past. Today we are celebrating our second anniversary, which necessarily means that this IIC is here to stay. Most innovations and brilliant ideas have come when people are dreaming. But officially, I can't tell you people, come to the hospital and dream, something big will come out. Think like a child, and these small thoughts can end up with a big innovation. Just a simple, innocent question or an innocent request for an explanation could result in one of the biggest innovations that ever happened. Madam Kotur, she's not here, she ran off. Congratulations to her, Dr. Vishnuban, and the rest of the team to have kept this going, and I'm sure they will keep going to greater heights. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all. Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Professor Mohan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Puducherry Technological University, our beloved Governor, Dr. Kodur, our beloved Dean, Dr. Rakesh Nigal, President of IIC, Dr. Vishnuban, Convener, Dr. Pushpa Kodur, Secretary, Dr. Aarti, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Kurila, and other colleagues, students who have gathered here for this function. At the outset, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to felicitate in this function. And I also appreciate and congratulate for the successful completion of 2 years of Institutional Innovation Council. Throughout these 2 years, there are very notable activities. I think Dr. Aarti, in her annual report, will give a detailed list of successful activities what they have carried over the past 2 years. As the provost told, the scope of IIC, a higher education institute of technological background, is totally different from a higher education institute like a medical institution. But still, we have the hopes, we have the scopes. I am sure in the coming years also, our Institutional Innovation Council will focus on creation of a vibrant local innovation ecosystem, startup supporting mechanism, prepare our AVMC for network marketing ranking, and establish function ecosystem for scouting ideas and pre-incubating ideas, develop better cognitive ability among the students of AVMC campus. I wish all the best for the vibrant team of IIC of AVMC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries to join us in the front row.
That's provided by the other head of institutions who have also joined us today. We also have the support of our internal faculty members, which includes other fields also. Like we have members from audiology, physiotherapy, and even from Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. We have external members. Dr. Manivannan has joined with us. Mr. Manivannan has joined with us today. Thank you so for joining us. And we also have student members, and students are our strength. we have now 40 students, mainly from the first year MBBS and first year students. And these students, we want to catch them in the first year itself so that by the end, those who are motivated, those who are having an idea can progress along and we can provide a support system for them. And yes, what we do is this. We create a medium, a culture medium to push them towards innovation and startups. So we have the Ministry of Education through its Institution Innovation Cell program, which mandates that every quarter, that is in 3 months of a year, we conduct 4 programs as mandated programs. And apart from it, we also conduct self-driven programs, which are programs which we add on and we celebrate national days. Now, these are national days, even if it's an Independence Day, where we push students to think about the innovations that come on the way, right? So that's what the Ministry of Education wants us to do, and that's what we are also trying to do. So we conduct webinars and we conduct impact lectures. We are proud to conduct impact lectures because that's one in which we apply to the institutions and in which institutions apply to the Ministry of Education Innovation Cell, and we got picked last year. We were selected to conduct the impact lectures through online platform, and we indeed conducted 2 impact lectures which were indeed approved by the Ministry of Education too. So it's a very happy thing, and we achieved that. We celebrate National Day. So in Independence Day also, we ask the students to prepare some posters which are related to innovations which happened across our country. We celebrated the World Creativity and Innovation Week by conducting guest lectures. We have ambassadors. We had 10 ambassadors who are trained to be ambassadors to mentor the students and to connect with the students. So among the ambassadors, when the MBBS students or any students get into the campus, we immediately go and we try to teach them and tell them like what is this cell and how it is beneficial to them to be a part of us and how they can actually exploit the support system that we provide them, right? Like we are here, we are there to help you guys only. So we approached our first year MBBS students, we approached the students from Allied Health Sciences, Physiotherapy, Behavioral Science and Speech Therapy too. We go for field visit. The incubation center visit is one that our students are always interested in. We take our students to incubation centers, and with that we also go to other field areas from which students can pick up some ideas, come back and implement them. So in the last quarter we took them to old age home, and we also took them to the pottery making barns where they can learn some ideas or like where they can see some products and they can think how they can be brought in to their system. So when the audiology students went there, they said like, ma'am, our models cost a lot. And through pottery, they can make so much of things with just mud and clay. It's going to be easy to make models and see through and like for us to just open and see what's going on. So that's what we do. We conduct workshops, and today morning also we had a workshop mainly focusing on entrepreneurship and innovation. And right now we are also having an apiculture within the campus, which is also supported by us. We are proud to say that. So this is a guest lecture on the innovation and innovation in healthcare through modern technology. This was conducted by Dr. Venkatkrishnan, and he's the director of research from Illinois University. And he spoke on artificial intelligence. And he also showed us like how students are supported and how artificial intelligence moves in the medical field. We also had a guest lecture on inspiring the young minds for innovation and technology. This was by Mr. Aravind Tyagraj, and he shared his experience of how and his mentor was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So he said like how Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam shaped his life and how sometimes just like small ideas given by the mentors, and if stuck to that, they shape and give a form to our ideas and then make a product and patents and prototypes and then finally entrepreneurship. So we also visited the Atal Incubation Center. In the last few months we have visited nearly 3 to 4 times the Atal Incubation Center. And there we have Mr. Vishnu. He's very gentleman and a very soft-spoken person whom the students like to interact a lot. So they show products, they show how their technology students have developed products, and our students walk around, they see the products, they are encouraged by it. This is the old age home visit. Students, when they visited, they came back with identifying problems. Like they found that washing clothes they didn't want to share in old age home. So how small washing machines can be made, but then they found in Amazon. But somehow they were able to pick ideas. They were able to identify the problems. So that's the thing. And today morning we had a workshop. We had a workshop in which Dr. Adil, he showed like how to think out of the box. And we also had with us Dr. Anand, and he also showed us like how a simple idea like a dosa batter to just like sell it in packets make a huge difference. So these are the programs that we have conducted through it. These are few examples that I have given you, and we have our best practices. So one of the best practices, we try to be environmental friendly. We try to keep the paper waste as minimal as possible. We are having a dedicated set of students. So those who have attended the program in the morning and in the evening also, you can see as sir keeps saying, it's by the student. It's by the students. The students are the ones who are taking the programs and leading it. The faculties are just a support system. That's all we have. And through this, indeed, as one of the faculty, we also have learn a lot of things, because we learn from our seniors. We are able to guide, we are able to see the challenges in conducting a program itself. Now that pushes us towards like, okay, how to organize things, how a startup might work, and all those things. These are our best practices, and this is something that I'm really proud of. So if you open your Google and you search Institution Innovation Council in Medical Colleges, AVMC pops up first. So that's one thing that we're really proud of. And we have achieved that in just 2 years, So I'm really happy about it. And as sir said, the first year itself we scored 3 stars, and this again we have stuck on to the 3 stars, and I hope ma'am in her future plans will push us towards the 4th and the 5th star. Thank you, and thanks to all the support system provided by the students, to the institutional heads, to the heads who are in Chennai, Salem, everyone, thanks all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With great honor, I would now like to invite Dr. Pushpa Kotur, convener IIC, to introduce our honorable chief guest and share the future plans of IIC. I request dignitaries to go to the dais.
Medical Superintendent Dr. Satish, Deputy Medical Superintendent Dr. Arupadai, and Dr. Shankar, Head of the institution Dr. Rajan, Dr. Shankar, then Dr. Andrew, HR Head, Mr. Raman, and my all HOD friends, and my faculty friends, colleagues, and my student friends who are the main part of this Innovation Council. 40 students who are member of our council, and I expect more number of students who are attending today to join this club of Innovation Council. It's my proud privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. S. Mohan, Honorable Chief Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry Technological Institute. He has so many things he has achieved in his life. It's very difficult in 5 to 10 minutes I can narrate all that. He took a charge in 2021 as a Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry Technological University, and he's from IIT Madras, who was Institute Chair Professor in the Environment and Water Resources Engineering Division of Civil Engineering. This is something special division he has expertise in this area. He did his doctorate in this particular area, and he is a research cluster leader leader in this particular area, and he has got lot many projects on his credit, for which he has been honored by the awards in publication and in research area. He is a recipient of several publication awards and also one prestigious award in publication, Colonel Penny Quick Eminent Engineers Award. And also he was awarded by Institution of Engineers by Gold Medal, Indian Water Works Association. He served in various capacities as a director of National Institute of Technology Teachers Training and Research, as a chairman of State Expert Appraisal Committee, and he is very much interested in the research and its translation and development of applications of his technologies in water and environmental engineering area. And he has made quite a lot of difference and carried about so many projects which are helpful to community. He is a fellow of Indian National Academy of Engineers, then Institution of Public Health Engineers, Indian Water Resource Society, and Indian Water Works Association. He is a life member of various academic societies such as International Water Resource Association, Washington, International Association of Hydrologists, UK, and Institution of Engineers of India. He is life member of Indian Association of Environmental Management, and he is an editor for Indian Journal of Engineers, Science and Technology, Journal of Applied Sciences and Research, and Australian Journal of Basic and Applied Sciences. He has been allotted a special entry as a reputed researcher in the area of environment. His biography has been incorporated in Who's Who in the World, which is a prestigious book and published by Marquis Who's Who, New Providence, New Jersey, USA. So we have amongst us a person who has been featured in world's top 2% scientists working in the field of environment engineering, and he has published, and this particular position is really a great help for us because we are looking at his institutions to collaborate with us so that we can do something with the help of his expertise in this particular area. And it is most required area in the present context. So I welcome you, sir. Then next thing, what I want to express few things, that your help is needed in our future particular plans what we have. Like we have planned to have a virtual incubation center, which is nothing but we don't need any physical space, but we are going to create a digital platform wherein we will be inviting ideas, and people who are interested in nurturing their ideas into startups, and then they can be entrepreneurs also. So we can actually support and nurture their ideas from ideas to business. So I we are also will be proud that we will be having a student and faculty members from our own AVMC campus who will be entrepreneurs. Next plan is just within next 3 months we are planning to have an expo, and this expo we are organizing with the objective that students should get a feel how the startups are coming up from ideas they are struggling and how they are coming up and they are trying for the business. So we want our students to experience this. So we are organizing an expo, and we are expecting some 25 to 30 startups will be having their stalls here who will narrate their stories so that our students will get motivated, they will think out of box and they will ideate. And we are trying to do our level best by organizing all such sort of things, workshops and all. And even we are going to get ourselves associated with other institutions like Atal Incubation Center, Ganeshan Incubation Center, where we can have our students can be incubated to have their products to see the light of the day, and they can go into next step of the entrepreneurship. So this is our future plan. Of course, we will be organizing all other things like some workshops, we will call some guest speakers from international and national reputes, and we will try to inculcate the seed of innovation and seed of entrepreneurship in the minds of our students. So we are going to have such programs off and on, but I want you people to start thinking out of the box and start realizing what are the problems in the community, how we can be helpful to our community, how we will be a good ambassador for from our AVMC. So this is what I request all of our students and faculty members to take a message from other incubation centers and let us grow in par with them. Though we are proud that we are one of the medical colleges who have innovation council, but we have to be proud by making it more fruitful, by growing it to next level. That's what is my request to all faculty members, and I wish all of you all the best in your future, such entrepreneurship or ideation, whatever you will be thinking about. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are extremely proud to have IIC.
Very good afternoon to all of you. I'm indeed very happy to participate on the second anniversary of celebration of IIC. I always look at us as a small child. First year, even if you celebrate the birthday, the child may not enjoy. I think second birthday is the best birthday, the child enjoys a lot. So I think you are also one of the second birthday celebration. So I think on that day, because recently I celebrated the second birthday of my child. So not only you, I or his grandfather or your president, vice president, everybody is happy on this particular occasion. And I am very happy that I could join here. And maybe myself and Manivandan are odd man out here. We are from engineering field. But however, I think this innovation there is no barrier on discipline. Anyone can get the innovative idea. So why I am telling is myself and Pontraj was Abdul Kalam assistant kind of thing. We were judges for determining one of the innovative ideas from a rural school. There were around 150 schools which were arranged in Tirunelveli side. So one was very impressive. So he had just taken the rice cake, so which is always, it is very heat. So he had just put on in a small stove kind of a thing, and made a simple calculation of how much heat that it will come out. And he says that if I am putting only just 1 tumbler rice and close it and put it inside, it will become a good boiled rice. So that means there is no need for cutting a tree or any kind of a thing. So that was the first innovative idea. We gave the first prize. Here they are only 3rd standard students. So the innovative idea can come up in anywhere, and also sometimes the innovation is out of our compulsion. So one another girl, which was very impressively, she has come out from engineering. Unfortunately, she was from a very poor background. The father has gone out and she is a spinster. And after some time, the mother also suicided by hanging from a fan. So she was wondering why this fan should be there as a kind of equipment for hanging. So she has come out with a new idea that nobody can hang on that. Even if you put a load, it will just come down up to this level. That was a new creative and innovative idea. Okay. There are many ideas that people have come out, and in fact, nowadays we are seeing on the roadside there is a blinking thing. It is not just like that somebody has got it. Somebody went on the road in the night time. He found that the 2 very nice blinking bulbs are there. Then he thought that this is a very good indicator. Why not we? Then he stopped the car and went and saw that it was nothing but a cat was sitting there, but the cat eye was very bright. So he brought an idea that come out with a new kind of a thing, and then he was succeeded on that particular one. So innovation, you need not always assuming that I want to come out with a new thing. You can just try to look at the nature. So my first point is, look at the nature that still we have not explored even 1% of it. So even you are all medical field, and how the body is created, nobody knows. We know certain medical kind of a thing or biological side, but still the standardization of heart size or your whatever is the component of your body, there has to be a design. So can we not create certain particular thing and so on? So this is what something you take an idea from one place and apply to another ideas where it is possible to do something on that. That's the first point I would like to tell that. This is nowadays we call it as a biomimicry. I can give one more example that how the innovation came into picture. In the Japan, all of you know bullet train is a very famous bullet train. So it went, in Japan always it is underground, but it comes up for the station and then goes in and so on. So when it comes out from the underground to outside, it's always a two-phase media. There will be a lot of energy release, and that energy release makes a lot of sound. So many people were very unhappy that, especially old people said, we are all losing our hearing. So why don't we do something on that? And it was a big national problem. Then the government asked the chief engineer, why are we doing it? Can you not come out with a design where the sound is minimal? But it is not possible. It is possible because one medium to other medium, if high speed that it comes out, it makes noise. So he was very upset, and he went to a nearby river and he was sitting there and then just watching. Whenever we are mentally disturbed, we always watch nature. I think whether you like it or not, that is what normally we do. We go out and then see the nature. Okay. So at that time when he saw the nature, suddenly one bird has gone inside the water and take the fish and without any disturbance to the water. Anybody can name the fish or the bird? That is what is called kingfisher. That is why it can catch without any disturbance to that particular. That means it's also two media, air and water, but there is no sound or no disturbance. So then he immediately asked one of his assistants to bring a kingfisher and make measurements of its peak and then created the same thing on the bullet train front. So if you look at the bullet train front, it was just exactly kingfisher. So automatically then afterwards it is vibration is not there, sound is not there, people are more comfort and so on. So there is always many things that which are there. So even we can't repeat everything. So one another story we are all going by flight nowadays, which is a lightweight but a strong material. This was invented by one of the scientists when he was just walking on the beach. He just, normally in the beach we just try to put the leg stretching. At that time he took a seashell and tried to break it and he could not break it. And it's very lightweight. Then he thought, okay, this is the material what we are really looking for. So at that time then he said that it is how it has been come out, this seashell, what it is formed, it is what is called low temperature physics. And the low temperature physics and only calcium is go on the nucleus and that has come out with a nice thing. So he has created the material again with the same kind of technology and that is what now we are using it in flight. So we can go on, tell many examples of innovation. Kindly look at, there is a famous book, lady who has written a very good book on biomimicry. So all of you know mimicry, and biomimicry is from the nature you try to mimicry on that. So there are many examples I can quote on that, but the innovation is something that you try to learn something, so some good idea, and then try to put it on the other ideas where we can utilize it. I would like to be, our Innovation Center and Atal Innovation Center is very successful with some 25 entrepreneurs who are 30 entrepreneurs and 25 are very successful. And out of them, 2 have gone for production. So these are all our students have done it. And my request is all of you or those who are working on it can come to our Puducherry Technological University. It is not Pondicherry Technological, it is Puducherry Technological University because the name has changed. So you are welcome to come and join. I would like to say 1 or 2 examples from your own field, how the innovation has come. I think in 2012, many of you might have read in the newspaper that one Mr. Arupadai has made a kind of sanitizer, okay, or you have your ladies have a problem that the sanitary pads are not available. People are using only the old cloths and other kind of a thing, papers and so on. It was a big problem. And he finds it that his wife has continuously some problem or other. And he started working with whatever the local material available, and he has produced a new kind of a machine which can produce the sanitary pads which are required of the rural area. In fact, he was given a big award also from the government of India. So maybe we may have to, and also Aarupadai Eye Hospital is one of the good eye hospital. They have come out with some innovative ideas to make these eye operation or whatever the treatment more affordable by innovating certain kind of thing. There are a lot of details on this particular one. So there are innovations possible, and we are also working with we have worked with Gipmer, our Future Technological University, worked with Gipmer and got some 2 patents on dental fever identification and also the spastic child performance and so on. So there are good potential that medical and engineering has to join together. So the classical example is maybe doctor is operating it, suddenly the machine or whatever the controlling machine has gone. So the doctor may not know how to repair it or how to do that. So on the other hand, we should come out with a technology where both people have to be there together and learn each other. Okay. So I then develop a technology so that your operational will be minimal, but at the same time that you can continue with your operation. So this is what I would say the medical engineering or medical electronics, there is a good potential for innovation. And we can come out with kind of a production with the low cost. I am not saying quality wise, but it should be affordable. So otherwise, if I am getting some kind of a product which is very costly, then nobody will be taken. So what we try the people or the students is starting from idea and finally arranging their goal and then making them as a entrepreneur, and also our faculty, whoever is involved, they also get a share of that. So after 5 years of the entrepreneurship is working, they get around 9% of their investment anytime that they can. And also we give 30% of the time for them to go on to work on these innovations and so on. So my request is you should also come out with their innovation policy, so that the teachers are also come out with their own ideas, their own group of people to work on certain ideas and so on. And I would say that there is a very good chance, especially in Puducherry. We are very small union territory, but I think there is a lot of public brains are here. So we can join together, and we are very open. So we can enter into an MOU and try to get into these particular thing. And we have good faculty in electronics, ECE, EIE. And one more thing that I would like to mention is you collect a lot of data, and you have a lot of patients, data and so on. But afterwards, nobody is analyzing. So my request is that we have people who are good in artificial intelligence, data science, and data mining, which is a new technique which has come. If you give a lot of data, it comes out with some knowledge as a rule or this kind of a thing. So in fact, you are the first one who are developed an expert system. But unfortunately, the expert system, the medical doctor themselves, they did not use it. So in fact, we borrow the ideas and then use it in engineering quite a lot. But now, the expert system, similarly, the data mining is one of the new area where you have a lot of data, come up with some good rules and things from that data, and that will be useful for a new person who is graduating. He may not have experience, but that experience is brought out in the form of a small, simple rules, which is the data mining will help. So we have a good technology, artificial intelligence technology, genetic algorithm, or there are many algorithms which are available. We can use that particular data. And also, another one which I wanted you people have to help us in is AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. So using that, you can do the operation from sitting in your office and then or sitting in your hospital, maybe you do the operation at Chennai. So it is possible to do that AR, VR. So maybe we may have to have a collaboration of that. We are technically good, but we utilize it for medical field. So that is what my request, that by joining together, I think we may be able to, we can do a kind of a thing which is not being done in other outside. That's also an innovation. Innovation between the collaboration between a medical institution and engineering institution or university. I think that is one thing that I would like to request. And I wish that this innovation also should go up quite a lot. Then the success rate is not so good. So if 100 people are starting, maybe around 15 people are very successful. That is the rate at which even the highest good kind of innovation council, because it is only starting and there are many factors, the people acceptance and people demand and the sustainability of that. But there are so many factors on it, but still, I think even if one or two products which are very helpful, which is going to be useful, and especially on life-saving side, what you are working, and that will be really very, very helpful. So my request is that every student has a unique idea, or every faculty has a unique thinking plan. I think we have to harness that particular word. And many times that we are, unfortunately in India, we never express ourselves. We have this idea, I want to do something that nobody wants to do. Because always people are afraid that somebody will mock at me, or somebody will say that criticize about it. I think unless you come out and then try something, I think nobody can help you. I think you are the fellow who has to make cry, then only you will get the milk. So that is what I would say that. So if you have, even if it is smaller, simple ideas, that you can develop it further and then try to come over for the thing. And also only the last point I would like to say that Confederation of Indian Industries is very active on innovation, and we are also a partnership with them. And my request is that you should also become a partner, so that the industry problems are somewhere the medical instrumentation people, they are all partners there. So we can get what their thing, what their demand, and then try to, so that the entrepreneur who are from here can come out with a good product which may be very, very useful. So the last point that I would like to say, actually originally I want to become a doctor. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, my father was a mathematician. So he said, without mathematics, what is that you are studying? So at that time, it was border is very clear. If I take mathematics elective, then I have to go to engineering. If I take biology elective, I have to go to this. So unfortunately, at that time, we can't tell to my dad, no, sir, I wanted this. Because even we can't sit in front of him, he will say, you get up and then go. So that's a kind of thing. So we could do anything, but I hope that I have done justice to engineering, or maybe I have done justice to medical. So that way it is something close to my heart. So whenever you want a collaboration, I think we are very open to here. So thank you very much for inviting me and sharing some of my thoughts with you. And I hope that, and I wish that your innovation center should, before I really increase my office for 5 years, I think you should come out with at least minimum of 20-25 entrepreneurs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful enlightenment.
Wonderful talk, and I hope that our students and faculty will certainly take a lot of his ideas and go ahead with a number of innovations. Before I the students, and all who have helped this Innovation Council to reach the height which it has reached. As Dr. Rathi had said, within 2 years they have got good recognition. So this is really commendable, and I hope that we do much more better after, with all the effort of the students as well as the faculty. And it is, this achievement is not by a single person, it is by teamwork. So I would request all of the students, as already has been said, that it is the students who are the Karta Danta, I can say in Hindi, that they are the doers of this council, obviously with the help of the faculty and the guidance of the faculty and the other people who are helping them. So give them a big hand for this achievement. So as Professor Mohan had said, that innovation can be in different forms, and in the morning also I was saying, and we have been, I think we have worked on environment and water, and that reminds me that water is one very big asset, and we cannot live without water. So like maybe in north we don't have much of a problem, but there are areas, say even in India, where water may be a problem, and there are countries where this will be a problem. So we need to say, look after what innovation we can do to harness the water source from different sources. And I was seeing there they have equipment which is harnessing water from the environment itself, and that is a good thing. And this is these sort of innovations which we require. Then there are other innovations, as he was telling, that medical field is now actually the one which is using technology to help patients. Well, he is an engineer and we are all doctors. This is a combination which has been there since ages. If you remember, what is X-ray? It is pure physics. But who used that? When Mary Curie discovered this, and who used that? And that was used by the medical field and still being used. Then radiology, I would say, is pure physics, which is still being used, the MRI and other technology, even for that PET scan and all the latest innovation. So it is again a combination of different branches. Single field cannot do great work or great innovation. So that is why I would say that, as suggested by him and also we were discussing, and Madam Kapoor has also said, that collaboration between two institutions would be a great step for further innovation. Because there may be some areas where they have a great strength, and there are areas where our medical college has great strength. So collaboration is the touchstone of actually to go further and do much better work. In this, not only innovations can occur, but you can have joint projects, you can have joint work which can be done. You can have work which they may not be able to do, like our community medicine or public health areas are there. We can have some work which is not related, say, water resources or water contamination. We can sit down together and do some work. This is just some of the ideas which I got from his lecture. So this is what, when we sit together and as a teamwork we can do together. So I would suggest that we go ahead and we will certainly like to collaborate with you, sir. And I think we have already discussed that. And once again, I congratulate all the students and all the faculty for whatever contribution they have made to the Innovation Council. And I hope that in future also we do much more better. And I think we will certainly do more. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, good evening to everyone. On behalf of the Institution Innovation Council, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude on the occasion of our second anniversary. We are truly honored to have esteemed presence of our Chief Guest, Honorable Professor S. Mohan. We are immensely grateful to you, sir, for sharing your expertise and inspiring us. I'd like to extend a special thanks to our lead, sir, Dr. Rakesh, for providing us necessary resources and to Provost Dr. P.F. Kotur for his unwavering support throughout our journey. We greatly appreciate the contribution of our Director, Dr. Vishnu Bhatt sir, Dr. J.C. sir, Dr. Sadish Purvila sir, and Dr. Pushpa Kotur madam in shaping our Institution Innovation Council. So your guidance has been invaluable to us, sir. I would be remiss not to acknowledge the dedication and participation of our entire Institution Innovation team, as well as our students, faculty, and staff. And a special thanks to Dr. Aarti and Miss Shakila. It is because of our hard work and commitment that we are able to make this anniversary celebration a resounding success. And a special thanks to our external member, Dr. Manivanan sir also. As we move forward, let us continue to foster the culture of innovation and strive for excellence. Together we can create a brighter future filled with the groundbreaking ideas. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the esteemed guests and everyone who have made this occasion truly memorable. Thank you and good evening.